Hare Krishna. We are continuing with our reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, Chapter 2, text number 72. The translations, the synonyms, and the purports of the Bhagavad Gita as it is were written by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and published by the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust. We will start by chanting the Sanskrit verse. Esha pramistati partha nainang prapya vimuyati stitvasham antakalepi brahma nirvana mrichyati. Word for word synonyms. Esha, this. Brahmi, spiritual. Stiti, situation. Partha, osana prita. Na, never. Enam, this. Prapya, achieving. Vimuyati, one is bewildered. Stitva, being situated. Asyam, in this. Antakale, at the end of life. Api, also. Brahma Nirvanam, the spiritual kingdom of God. Richati, one attains. Translation. That is the way of the spiritual and godly life, after attaining which a man is not bewildered. If one is thus situated even at the hour of death, one can enter into the kingdom of God. If one is thus situated, even at the hour of death, one can enter into the kingdom of God. Purport. One can attain Krishna consciousness or divine life at once, within a second, or one may not attain such a state of life even for millions of births. It is only a matter of understanding and accepting the fact. Katwanga Maharaj attained this state of life just a few minutes before his death by surrendering unto Krishna. Nirvana means ending the process of materialistic life. According to Buddhist philosophy, there is only void after the completion of this material life. But Bhagavad Gita teaches differently. Actually, life begins after the completion of this material life. For the gross materialist, it is sufficient to know that one has to end this materialistic way of life. But for persons who are spiritually advanced, there is another life after this materialistic life. Before ending this life, if one fortunately becomes Krishna conscious, he at once attains the stage of Brahma Nirvana. There is no difference between the kingdom of God and the devotional service of the Lord, since both of them are on the absolute plane. To be engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord is to have attained the spiritual kingdom. In the material world, there are activities of sense gratification, whereas in the spiritual world, there are activities of Krishna consciousness. Attainment of Krishna consciousness, even during this life, is immediate attainment of Brahman, and one who is situated in Krishna consciousness has certainly already entered into the kingdom of God. Brahman is just the opposite of matter. Therefore, Brahmi Stiti means, quote, not on the platform of material activities, end quote. Devotional service of the Lord is accepted in the Bhagavad Gita as the liberated stage. Sagunan samatityaitan brahmabhuyaya kalpate. Therefore, Brahmi Stiti is liberation from material bondage. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has summarized the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita as being the contents for the whole text. In the Bhagavad Gita, the subject matters are Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. In the second chapter, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga have been clearly discussed, and a glimpse of Bhakti Yoga has also been given as the contents for the complete text. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to the second chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of its contents. And this ends the reading of the translation and purport of the Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 2, text number 72. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.